Okay, I think we'll be live soon.
Soon? Why? You
Maybe
schedule
5 seconds.
Okay. You know, last time the music was so loud that we can't hear you. And then we kept on typing at the
Oh
comment.
no.
And then you can see it. You were too excited
Sorry.
about your speech.
What's up, guys? It's Japa Rico here once again with Camillechan joining us tonight. Camille, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Long time no see.
Long time no see. So guys, Camille is going to talk to us about what she's been doing in terms of trading for the past 2 weeks. So, okay, let me...
3 weeks, actually.
3 weeks. Okay, so let me give you the admin rights. Hold on. Okay, you're the host now. So can you please share your screen and explain to us?
Oh, okay. First of all, I want to do a little bit of a recap. So for the past month, I've just been doing the same, following the same strategy on my stocks, and I've just been monitoring over the two stocks that I mentioned before, which is NEO and Palantir. And then I'm doing like selling call and puts options, and then following a strategy called wheel, which is so whenever the strike price, the market price, that I think the market price will go over or lower the my strike price, then I will roll over. I will buy to close that contract, and then I'll roll over to the week after as of the expiration date.
But how do you open the positions?
Huh?
How do you open your position?
How do I open a position? I sell calls or put options.
But yeah, you sell, and where do you open? You sell to close?
No, sell to open.
Okay.
And then
so you sell to open. You sell to open. What kind of options?
Well, I have calls and also put options. Okay. I guess I can share the notes that we were looking at last time. So this is sort of a little bit of a recap. Okay, so not sure if you remember this. So this was from last time.
Right.
So on the 12th.
Yes.
Yes. So I had originally, so I buy to close this call option, and then I reopen. So as of last live, I had like a call option. The price was 41. But right now, as you know, that Palantir has been going down, and it went down.
What's the price now?
Hold on. Can you see this? Can you see the chart?
No. Where is it?
Let me share again. Okay. So there.
26.
So
the price now it's $26 per share.
Yes. So so after the 12th of February, as of last time, I have been obviously buy to close and then sell to open so much more. Okay, let me share.
Can you show me the Excel again?
Yes. So this is the new Excel since the 12th of February. So on the 16th, I buy to close that contract already, and then I roll over and sell to open to a lower price of $37 because the price went down. Oh, do you think I can share both Excel and the chart at the same time?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, this is a bit cumbersome. Hold on. So on the 16th, right? On the 16th of, so around here, it was at the price of 20. The market price was at like $27.
Yes.
And then, oh, I assume it was going down. So I set the price, strike price to a lower price.
But you sold a call.
Yes.
37. Oh, okay, okay. So you made money then.
Yep. So yeah, so on so forth until so seeing that Palantir is continuously going down, and then until last week it started to go up again. It looks like it's going up, but it's still at a
But your
certain
target is 37, so it's okay.
Oh,
even though it's going up, so
yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
not 37 anymore because I have
Huh?
been like rolling over. And then the last contract I had of the last option I had for Palantir. Okay, I currently have both calls and puts option for Palantir. So so the last one I had was
Oh, it was a put.
30, I think $34 for call option. And oh, I don't have the puts anymore. So I only have $34 for call option. And it's expiring on the 26th of March, which is next Friday. Oh, hold on.
No.
Oh,
Which one? Which one? This
I
one?
buy to close already. Oh, I have a put option.
So you have a put set. What's the strike price? Oh, 30. Okay, 30. Yes. It's a put option at 30. So this one. Okay, so this one right now you are making money, right?
Yeah. It's
but it's okay, you sold. Sure. Yeah, you sold at 30. So okay, it's a strike price at 30, is a put option. So right now I think they are not making.
Well, yeah, I want to ask for some suggestions also because I'm kind of confused right now since like seeing that the market is dropping. I kind of like.
So you sold a put. So you expect to go beyond 30.
Well, so let me go back to the chart. Okay. Now, are we looking at the chart right now?
Yes.
Yes.
So do you think it will go
well, this is what
like
I want to
36?
ask, and this is what I want to ask you about today. So I bought like 50 more stocks on the date of 9th of March because the price is still a little bit low, and it looks like it's still going up. So what I want to ask,
what was your price?
Huh?
What was your price?
The price was it should be around $24.
Okay, that's very good.
Yes. And so right now so originally I have 200 stocks, right? And then
Okay,
now
so
on
you're
the
doing
date
covered
of,
put then.
huh?
It's a covered put, right? Because
Covered put.
you bought the asset, you bought the stock, but you
Yes.
sold a put. So you're
Uh-huh.
covering. Yeah, you're
Yes.
covering it. Okay.
Yep. So so I had two contracts. Every time I buy options, I buy two contracts because I have I have 200 stocks in Palantir, right? So since that the price is relatively low now, so I bought extra 50 stocks.
Mhm.
So I'm just wondering because seeing that it looks like it's going back up again. And I have also been looking at the moving average as you told me before. I've been comparing it, and I'm wondering whether it looks like it's going up in the long run. So I'm still considering buying another 50 stocks so I can sell another options later on. Okay, I can share the chart, another chart. There you go. So
We have a few
so
viewers on the channel now. We have like 3 people maybe.
three people. Hi, three
Uh,
people.
Johnny De Paula, he said, hey. Trader Dell said, hi, Japa, how are you?
Oh,
Johnny said, nice choice. Said Palantir was a nice choice.
uh-huh. Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think that the stock is like I should be buying another 50 stocks like right now?
No, but okay, so why are you using the MACD? Why are you using the RSI? Like what kind of like tell me about how you see the chart.
Um, so
Hmm.
as you told me before, so I should be looking at like comparing different with different moving averages, like between the 200 days and the other one 20 days. I don't really remember. Can you
Yes.
give me a
No,
guidance?
I want to. Okay, I'll do it. But before I do that, can you tell me
Mhm.
like why are you using these indicators? Like like how do you see this chart, for example, this Palantir daily chart?
Mm, like so by comparing to the two moving averages, um I would I would be looking
What
at
are those
between
these two moving averages that you plotted? What are they?
I think one of it is 200 days. And then
Uh-huh.
the other one I don't really
And which
remember.
one which one is the 200? The blue one?
Um I actually um I actually don't remember.
No, but what, but what do you see? Okay, but so when you analyze, because you've been analyzing this chart for a while, right? What
Yes.
do you look at? What do you look at?
Well,
Yeah.
basically whenever the two lines intersect and then we should be expecting the market to like to have a correction. Like for example, if the market was going down, and then if the two moving averages line intersect, and then it might the market has a tendency of going back up and vice versa.
Reversal.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I mean, that's all I remember from the previous tutorial.
All right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I never plotted a MACD to you actually, but okay,
Sure,
but
you
yeah,
have.
I have.
After,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
How
okay.
about the RSI? And how about the
What ISI?
RSI? Because you are also using the RSI on the bottom.
Which one?
On the bottom of your chart, you're looking at the RSI, right?
Yeah,
Why is
yeah.
it there? Why do you use the RSI?
Oh, I'm not really sure.
Okay, let me show the chart then.
All right.
See, okay, okay, okay. Finally, okay, Johnny De Paula said, finally someone who uses the line graph. I was almost feeling alone. Okay. Um, Okay, before I even open the chart, usually what I do is to go here to TradingView, and then I open the
Mhm.
this company Palantir, PLTR, and
Yep.
then I'm going to look at this. Okay, okay, my personal opinion, this is
Mhm.
a whole bunch of BS. Okay, bullshit. You can just ignore this. Okay, this thermometer, whatever this meter, whatever it measures is bullshit. Okay, so I
Okay.
ignore this and I go straight to here. This is something that you can take a look at because a lot of fundamentals. So you can take a look at these things, okay? And
Okay.
then you can see this part of what the company does. But of course, for Palantir, we already know because we've been trading Palantir for like a
Yeah.
few months.
Yep.
So we don't even know, we need to look at this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we do, we know that it's like a software IT services company, and they have a lot of contracts with the U.S. government. That's what we need to know. And then we
Mm-hmm.
look at the news. Okay, so I would read this news. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not. If they show us any like insider, like inside moves, like big insiders moving a lot of money, then maybe we can look at these things and anything related to contracts. So if they have a proprietary contract with some other, like I don't know, with the government or even
Right.
some big firms, for
Uh-huh.
example, here, AMC, BlackBerry, GameStop gain as EV car makers, Tesla, NIO move lower. So maybe, I'm not even sure why it has Palantir, which was okay, so this is something that you can ignore because you can just ignore this. Why? Because this is the title is about these companies, and then it had a brief summary about Palantir, and it is not related to the article at all. So you can just ignore this piece of article. Okay. Sometimes they have something that is really meaningful. So most of the time they don't. But
Yeah.
then oh, this is something that you should look at. Okay, so this
Right.
was a little bit older, right? Because we are 4 days ago. 4 days ago, but this is something that's meaningful because it says Palantir Technology secures 6-year partnership with Faurecia. Okay, so this is I'm not really sure about what Faurecia is, what kind of company they do. If they are a big player, then this is important thing that you should take a look at because it's a 6-year contract partnership. So it's something that will last, right, for 6 years at least. So this is something
Right.
that you should keep a look and keep an eye on. Okay.
Right.
Uh,
So
after
does
yes.
that mean that would secure the market to go up?
Yeah, we need. Yeah, of course. I will spend some time reading that article through and then analyzing. Like, it's not something that I can just do like in a few seconds. But I would go through that article and read everything I can, and then go to Google News search and then search on Google News anything related to that.
Right.
That's what I would do. I would do. Then, okay, then after I analyze that, I have the okay. So if I think okay, so the news are saying the fundamentals are saying good things. After I pass my a brief look at this, right? So after
Yeah.
I saw the financials and I see okay, this company is doing well. on these financial elements, on the fundamental analysis. And then the news are also good. Then after that, I go open my chart, finally open my charts, and then move this to the daily and the weekly. So on the daily, I see this going on. Let me just, okay. And of course, I drill a lot of things on the chart. I always draw many things on the chart. So let's see. Yeah, so this is what is happening on the daily. So you can see what's happening on the monthly chart. You can see what's happening on the weekly chart, right? And then you can see what's happening on the daily chart. For Palantir, this company is relatively new. Okay, it was just went IPO end of September last year, so it's relatively new. So even if you move it to the monthly, you don't have much data. Okay, so there's not much data to be analyzed on the monthly chart. Usually I would go to the monthly chart in other companies, other stocks. I would first look at the monthly chart, but because this is an IPO, last year it went IPO, so I will not look at the monthly chart, but I will look at the weekly chart. So let's see the weekly. So the weekly chart also doesn't give us much of a clue, okay? So usually you can see that there was a doji here, doji candle, and you can see this accumulation with notable volume in blue. After that, there was a push down, and now it seems like a correction on the weekly chart. So now that I see this correction on the weekly chart, I change it to the daily chart, and I can see on the daily chart that, see, so if you minimize it, so what I see is, let me just get rid of this, but that's what I see. So yeah, okay. Right. But what I drew was what I could see, which is a push up, correction, and another push up. So I still see this happening, okay? Right. Yeah. That's why a few weeks ago, I think last month, I opened a position here, two positions. One we made money, and the other one we broke even. Okay, because then eventually it went back down again and hit our stop loss, and our stop loss was set to break even. So we broke even in the second position. For the first position, we made money, we made some profit, because it hit our first target. Okay, so now what is going to happen from now on? Okay, so I can see that now it's just here at the dragon. Okay, so we don't know if it can successfully pass beyond this. So if it can successfully go beyond the, higher than the 50 EMA, which is the dragon here. 50. So if you can pass, this blue line is the 50 EMA. 50.
What about the other one?
The other ones, because this is a relatively new stock, the 200 EMA hasn't been plotted. Because the 200 EMA, what is the 200 EMA? It checks the 200 past days. But the 200 past days haven't happened yet. So there is no 200 EMA. Okay? Yeah, okay. Which is a pain in the ass, because if there was a 200 EMA, it would help us to analyze it better. Because everybody's looking at the 200 EMA, but there is no 200 EMA to look at.
Right, so I can't analyze the tendency. I can't predict the tendency.
No, you can see the trend. You can see the trend based on the 50.
Okay.
Which is not as accurate as the 200, but there's no way to get it. So we look at the 50. And the 50 is this blue line with these two bands, which I call the dragon. Well, many people call it the dragon. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think there is a huge potential to still go up. Okay, eventually break the 50 EMA, and then maybe do a correction back to the dragon, and then continue on the trend.
We'll go back up again.
Okay, but I will not enter. Why? Because there is no volume. So when there is no volume, why did I enter here? Why did I enter here? Because I saw this. I saw this volume, and then I entered right here. Remember? So this was
what line? Sorry.
This was last month. Why did I enter here? Because I saw this doji, okay? I saw this doji candle, and I saw this accumulation of volume, and I saw that this was forming just below the 50, okay? Just a few candles, like just a few dollars below the 50 EMA. I saw this forming, and then once it was formed, I was like, okay, so that there's a huge potential it will go back up again, at least to hit the dragon once again, which it did. Okay, so the next day it did. And then I got my profit and I got out of the trade.
Okay. So what about now? So why is it not a good decision to enter right now?
I wouldn't enter because I don't see volume. I like to position when the market makers, the big banks, institutions are positioned. Then I position myself. But I don't see that. I don't see the big banks. I don't see the big firms investing, like going long, neither short. I see very small volume. Oh, see? Very small volume.
Could you explain what volume is? I'm not really sure about that.
The volume in terms of transactions. So when this volume is big, that means the big firms, the market makers are entering. So the volume, because this is the stock market, so the volume is centralized, right?
Okay.
It's not like Forex. Forex, the volume is decentralized, which means the volume that you look at the volume that you see on the volume bar is decentralized. So if you look at the volume, your broker will not be the same volume that I look at in my broker, right? Okay. But in stocks, this Palantir, if you look at the volume in your broker, I look at the volume my broker, even though we use different brokers, will be the same volume because it's a centralized. The volume is centralized. Yeah. Right. So there's difference between decentralized and centralized. So this one, because it's centralized, you have a much better perspective of who is entering because you can see the volume and you see if the volume is huge, the big firms are entering because those big firms, they will not enter like $100. They will enter millions, okay? And once they enter millions, then the volume bar will hit the sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's very, so now, for example, let's say you enter now, there is no volume. So you are entering expecting that those firms are still going to hold, right? The expectation those firms will hold it and hold it, and maybe they'll enter even more orders, right? But you don't know that. You don't know that. That's why when it was here, I knew that. Okay. Of course, I didn't know for sure. Nobody can be sure, right? But kind of knew that because I look at the volume. So okay, I know the firms are entering. The big firms are entering here. And I know price is not going anywhere. Why? Because it became a doji. Doji is when the price that opens and the price closes are very close to each other, okay? And then that's why the candle is this tiny candle, very small body of candle, right? So the shadows of the candle may be long. Oh, see? So this candle, the shadows may be long, but the body of the candle is very tiny.
Really short.
Yeah, very, very small. So the enterprise, the open price and the close price are so together, like it's so close to each other that the body is small, which means that they don't come to an agreement. Like people usually say, oh, the bulls and the bears don't come with in an agreement, blah, blah, blah. They see that way, okay? The way I see is a bit different. I think is because the market makers want to keep the price there, so they accumulate a lot of volume, right? And price doesn't go anywhere. Why? Because in the future, in the coming future, it will go somewhere. So that's why they keep the price not going anywhere. And then a lot of people don't know where the price is going. But if you look, okay, see this, where the price was. So price was here, right? And then if you do this, if you draw this horizontal line, you can see that the price was close to this price level many times. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so this time was very close and didn't go anywhere for 2 days. Okay, then here another day, and then here you stop it right there, one day, and then here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days was really close to the level. Okay, so which means this is a very important level of support and resistance, like this area. Okay, so once the price hit again this area, then I can say, okay, I can't say for sure, but I can say that the price hit this area, didn't go anywhere. So I can tell you that the next following days, price will definitely move, right? Go up or down, but it will definitely move because there is a huge accumulation there with notable volume. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why you see here also notable volume, red candle, and price accumulation didn't go anywhere. Here went a little bit down. And why notable volume here and here? Because it was preparing for this, boom, a rally. So this accumulation can be either accumulation, right? Whenever you have notable volume, is either accumulation to go somewhere, or is notable volume because price is actually going somewhere. This is called distribution. So all this from here to here, okay? And the highest price was here, but then it ended here, right? So this is called distribution, okay? So it's all about, this is the distribution. So distribution, okay? So it's all about, it's all about distribution and accumulation. So when price doesn't go anywhere, okay, so this, I would say accumulation, okay. So it's either is accumulation because it's accumulating the price before a distribution. So in these two phases, you have notable volume here, notable volume here, okay?
Right.
Once again, you see accumulation here. Why did you see this accumulation here? Because of a stop hunt. Because price was accumulating here, so that it did this small distribution here, stop hunt a lot of sardines, a lot of losers, to then stop here. Okay, but in this thing here is a stop hunt. It was going to hunt all those retail traders, the sardines, the losers, and stop their orders. And then price went back up again. Okay. Yeah.
So
that's how I see. That's how I
so basically, if there are more volume. Whenever there are more volume, the market tends to go up, tends to go back up.
No, not really.
Sorry, I think it's breaking off.
Not really. I just show you. I just explain accumulation. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's fine right now.
Okay. Yes. So here there was accumulation of volume. Why? Because price was about to go down. So this is a distribution, and this is distribution with a stop hunt. Okay, stop hunt to stop all those orders of those small retail traders, the sardines, the losers. Stop their orders at their stop loss. Okay, so stop those orders, got the money, and then went back up again. Whenever there is accumulation, is distribution that comes next, either up or down. Yeah. So that's why we are prepared. That's where there is strategies. For example, you trade options, right? In options, you have a strategy called straddle, right? So when you use a straddle is when you buy and you sell. You buy you buy a call and a put, okay, at the same strike price. And why is that? Because you know that you are doing an accumulation phase. And you don't know where price is going, but you have spotted that you are accumulating at that strike price. So what you do is you buy a call and a put at the same strike price. And then when finally when market makes a distribution, you make a lot of money on one order, and the other order you probably lose all the money. But the money that you made in one order will be enough to cover the losses on the other order. That's why you open a call, you buy BTO, you BTO a call and a put at the same strike price.
Okay. It is breaking up.
In options. What people do, right? People do that. Oh, is the problem with my internet? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. But yeah.
So did you understand? Did you understand about the thing about the accumulation and distribution?
Well, I mean, it looks like to me whenever it fluctuates a little bit, it's like a plateau graph. It's an accumulation, and then whenever there's like a sharp shoot, sharp, I don't know, a sharp peak, then that's a distribution. That's what I understand.
Oh, I see. We have there are a lot of comments on the live right now, so I have. Johnny De Paula is saying the market makers was the taxi is like taxi owner. And B, wait for the best taxi in the city. I don't understand. I don't understand what he means, but yeah, thanks for the comment, Johnny. Okay, Camille, is there any other stocks that you've been looking at the moment?
I've also been looking at NEO.
NEO, okay.
But yeah, I don't have any options right now because I'm kind of losing a lot of money lately. I mean, losing a lot of gains lately, and I'm just holding on to that 100 stocks of NEO and see how it goes later on. Yeah.
I made some money with NEO again, you know. I've been making some money with NEO. Like recently, we opened a position again.
Okay.
And we made some money.
Okay.
NEO is very good because NEO is a very good one. You know why? Because it follow. Let me show you the charts.
Okay.
Why NEO is so good is because, let me go here. Because NEO had, Palantir doesn't have the 200 MEA, but NEO does. So if you look at NEO on the daily chart, what you can see is it beautifully had, so you see it had a stop hunt, okay, all the way to the 233. This one is the 233 moving average. This one is the 200 moving average. So you can see this very big rejection with this red candle from these two levels, okay, from these two moving averages, okay? And here you can see notable volume, okay? And this engulfing, we call this an engulfing pattern on the volume, okay? Engulfing pattern because the next candle is also red, but is much bigger, not much, but a little bit bigger than the previous red candle. So we call this an engulfing pattern, okay? So it's a notable rejection from the 200 EMA, right? So that's when I went long. Yeah, that's where I went long on this and made profit on the first position. And also, I'm still making profit on the second position. So NEO is something that we're still positioned. So let's see what's going to happen. So I think it still has a lot of potential to go all the way back to somewhere here, this blue line that I drew. Okay. Yeah, this is a very good one. Yeah.
Right.
But you said you have some stocks that you bought on NEO a few months ago, no?
I have been having 100 stocks, but I mean, I
That's
have
good.
been like doing the wheel strategy on it also, but just lately I have like bought to close the call option. Yeah, because of market. And yeah, I haven't been like opening a new contract.
Right, right.
So I'm still holding to that 100 stocks.
Okay,
So
okay.
what do you suggest?
I don't suggest anything. I don't. I never
So
suggest anything on my channel. This is not
right,
about
okay.
suggestions.
So you see that the market is going back up right now, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So as I said, I see the market going at least back to this level. That's why I drew this line, the 50, the extension of the 50 EMA.
Right.
Yeah.
So as of last Friday, the market closed at $45.50, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So hmm.
And the reason is because if you can see here, I think eventually these 50 EMA and these 200, I think something like this will happen. So eventually they will like converge, like, and come to like make a triangle somewhere here, like this,
Uh-huh.
right? These two
Uh-huh.
lines.
Yeah.
So I think there's a big potential then from here really rally again, because you see, like there was a rally that like once it went back down to here, right? It went all the way pushing up, and here we have double, no, triple tops, like one top, two tops, three tops.
I don't see any dots.
Triple tops. Okay.
Oh,
Then, sorry,
what
we
tops?
have we have triple tops. So we have one top here. Then
Right.
we have another top. Okay, to the same price, right? More or less the same price.
Whenever the candle touched that line, the top is line, that's what you call top.
The previous high, the previous high. So you have two
Oh,
previous
okay.
highs that
Oh,
are that they close at the same price, right?
right.
And then you have one more here, right? That it didn't close at the same price, but the highest price during that day was about this level, and then it closed a little bit lower. Okay. But
Okay.
you have this formation, and then you have a huge correction. So after this huge correction is expected to have another one that will try to catch this highest level, so the previous highest level. So I
So it's
I
going
I
to
believe because it's three
right,
ones, right? So I believe that eventually we'll try to do this.
try to reach that level and then keep going up or bounce back down.
No, we don't. We don't know.
Whenever.
We don't know. But okay, it hit many times, right? It hit many times. Like one
Okay.
time, it will break it eventually, right? So well, or
Okay.
or not, or not. Nothing is for sure. But anyways, nothing's for
Okay.
sure. But eventually, what I think you will do, you'll try to catch the level once again in the next few
But how
months.
how
So
does
it'll take a
the
few months.
how does the volume on this affect this on this chart? Because
So the volume is.
I'm still quite not quite understood about the what the volume does, how the volume
Yeah,
affects.
the volume takes a long time to get used to analyze the way we do in PVSRA. It's not easy. It will take you like a
Okay.
few years. Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously, because it took me 5 years to understand trading in
Okay.
general, and it took me
Okay.
another 2 years to understand PVSRA, to really understand it.
What
Yeah.
is that?
So,
TDSI?
no, the thing we use is called PVSRA.
T- could you type
PVSRA.
it?
Yeah, PV SRA is what we use. Hey, Camille, you know me for how many, how many months you know, how many years, no, how many months you know
I
me.
forgot.
This is what I've been saying since the first day we met.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah,
really forgot that. Sorry.
yeah. So
PSRA.
it will
Oh,
take a few, I think a few years, yeah, to
yeah.
really get used to how analyze and see where price is going. Okay,
Okay.
how the market really works. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
So
a lot to take in today.
thanks for sharing with us
Yeah,
your
thank
views,
you.
Camille.
Yeah, thanks for sharing also.
Let me see. Let me see if we have any questions, guys, for the ones who are still watching us. Let's see. I think I think there were some questions. Let's see. Uh, how many people on YouTube right now? Um, oh, I have one person. One person watching. Who is that? Is it myself?
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
no.
It seems like no questions. But you know what? I did another live with Julian, a Spanish guy, and
Uh-huh.
Cyril is a British trader, and they
Mhm.
were both very successful. Like we had many comments after the live. So I hope
Oh,
we will
okay.
also get many comments after this. Thanks for participating once again,
Yeah,
Camille, and I
I'll
hope to
keep on,
see you again next
yeah,
week.
I'll keep on studying the graph and then we'll get back to
Yeah.
this hopefully.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So hope to see you again next Monday.
Okay.
So
Okay.
take
All right.
care.
Thank